Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be coming back and following up and reviewing the products I picked up during the 21 days of beauty at Ulta. So I'm gonna give little mini reviews on everything and just talk about what I think about the products. If you haven't seen that video, I can link it up here for you, but why don't we go ahead and get started. To start out, I'm gonna talk about two products that I no longer have. I actually ended up returning them. So getting into that, the first product that I returned was the Too Faced Tutti Frutti blush in apricot in the Act. That was $30. It wasn't on sale, it was just something I picked up while I was picking up other things. Now that product I think was not terrible. I didn't hate it, but I felt kind of self-conscious going out in public sometimes just because of the glitter that is infused in one of the shades in there. So it wasn't really something I could work with in terms of not having glitter on my face. Like when I wasn't in direct light and things like that, I think it looked really pretty and natural. The scent was really nice as well. It didn't bother me. I really love the packaging. It was just the aspect of, do I need to keep this because knowing I will feel self-conscious while wearing it just because of the glitter, I decided to return it. And it wasn't a cheap product by any means, so that also factors into why I returned it. I don't think it's terrible, and I don't think it's something that other people won't like. I just feel like it didn't work for me. And I did do a whole video where I did talk about that blush duo. It was like a blush duo kind of battle between that duo and one of the Jouer Bouquet blush duos. So if you want to see that, I can also link that above, but let's keep it moving. So the second thing I returned was the Laura Geller Filter First foundation. This is originally a $39 foundation, so it's up there. It's not cheap, but I did get it for $19 because it was happening during the 21 days of beauty at Ulta. So for $19, I thought that was great to try out this higher end foundation. And in my Ulta haul, I actually showed me applying it to my face. I ended up getting Buff as my shade, and I think that was a perfect shade match. For the most part, I didn't see really like a distinction between my neck color and my face color. So the shade was really good. And when I first tried it out, I put it over a luminous primer from Charlotte Tilbury. And then I sprayed my face with a setting spray. So that really did help it look luminous for a little while, but it didn't stay that way. Unfortunately, while I wore it, it kind of just started to get dry, which is weird because it's supposed to be like an illuminating foundation, and usually those are a little bit more dewy, they're a little bit more natural looking. But as the hours went on, I just felt like it looked heavier and drier and cakier, and I didn't want to continuously be putting on setting spray. And I did use a luminous base, so it shouldn't have looked like that in my opinion. And I wouldn't recommend it for people with dry skin, that's for sure. Hi, Pudgy. Hi, baby. What you doing? My dog. So for those reasons, I didn't feel like, even though I did pay less for it, I wasn't going to keep it just because I didn't feel like I was going to use it anymore. It went back. So I ended up returning it. So during the sale, I did pick up two brushes. One is from BH Cosmetics and one is from Japonesque. Firstly, the Japonesque one just looks like this. It's dirty because I've used it. I actually used it today. This was on sale, not because of the 21 days of beauty, but it was on sale. Originally, it is a $15 brush, but I got it for $10.50. Now, my reasoning behind picking up this brush was because online, it kind of looked similar to a Sigma E25 blending brush, and I figured since it was on sale, I would try it and not have to order, you know, from the Sigma website. I actually do have a mini of the Sigma E25, and it looks like that. See, they look very similar. However, the texture of the Japonesque brush is more dense, and it also has scratchier bristles. So when you pick up pigment from an eyeshadow, even if you tap it off, it's going to apply more pigment to your crease area, your lid, wherever you're putting it, just because it's more dense and the bristles are not softly blending it out. It's more packing it into an area. So what I have been doing is I would take the Japonesque brush, put it in like the outer V and the crease, and put most of the pigment down, and then I would take the Sigma E25 and really blend it out. Now, that's not necessarily what I wanted from the brush, but I also don't hate the brush, and if you have maybe a shadow that's less pigmented and you need a type of brush like that, that would be perfect. So maybe like a Wet n Wild, you know, shadow that doesn't put down as much pigment as like an Anastasia shadow. Using an Anastasia shadow with that Japonesque brush, I would be very careful because it's going to definitely put down a lot of product where you put down the brush. So overall, I don't hate the brush. I'm going to keep the brush, and I find uses for the brush, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, if that makes sense. Then right here, I picked up this little BH Cosmetics brush. It just says BH Cosmetics 5. They have a bunch of these fan brushes that they just came out with, and they are on Ulta's website. So online, they call this their concealer fan brush, which that's not why I got it, and that's not what I use it for. I don't know how that would work, but anyway, I got this to apply my highlighter a little bit more precisely. So if I had like maybe a less intense highlight, or my nose highlight, or I really wanted to accentuate like the tippity top of my cheekbone, that's what I got it for, and it works perfectly for that. I love it. It was only $7 also, so that's great for a brush, and it ended up working out perfectly. So 2 products I don't have here to show. They're actually being used at the moment, so I don't have it. One of them is the Thomas Roth Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is my holy grail serum at the moment. It's one that I've been using for probably almost 6 months. So this was really just a repurchase for me, and I got it for half price. So I already know I like that product, and I think it is really good for people who have dry skin and that's your main issue that you want to target. So I'm really happy with that. Also, I picked up a new Clairsonic brush head to clean my face with. Mine was old, it was gross, okay, it was nasty. So I needed a new one. And I hadn't had a new one for a while, so I'd just been using my hands to wash my face. Let me tell you, that makes a whole lot of difference. It makes my skin feel really smooth. It like gets all the dead skin off of my face in a way that my hands just aren't able to do. So I'm really glad that I have that back in my life as well. Also, I did pick up a full size of the Lancôme Monsieur Big Mascara. I talked about it in my haul video, how I got a sample, and that's what made me buy a full size, because usually I wouldn't spend that much on a mascara. But that is in my backup stash, and I'm still working on the little sample that I was using, so I already know I like that mascara, but I did pick that up as well. I think it's very good for lengthening and volume building. It's like an all-around good mascara in my opinion. I was very shocked that I like it, but yeah, I did pick that up as well. I did end up picking up this setting spray. It is the Catrice Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. Okay, I did not know if this was going to work, but I said in my haul video how I used it, and it made my foundation look really glowy. At least I think I said that. And it was using that Laura Geller Illuminating Foundation. But I have tried this with other foundations as well, and just when I put like concealer on my face. This just gives a healthy glow to your skin. It doesn't have any glitter in it. It's not like really shimmery. It just, I don't know how they did it. Honestly, it just gives a nice all-around glow, and I really like this. It's really, really affordable. It is smaller. It's 1.69 fluid ounces, so bigger than a foundation typically is. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm really happy that I got this, and I've only used about an inch of it, and I've used it a lot. Oh, the sprayer on this also is really good. It doesn't like put splotches of the setting spray all over your face if you've ever experienced that. Not like that at all. It's a very fine mist. I recommend this. I think this is great and I love it. Now, I wanted to pick up a darker red nail polish. I was just in that sort of mood. So I picked up Zoya Diana, which looks like this. It is the polish I'm wearing today on my nails. I love Zoya nail polishes. They're amazing. The formula is really creamy, and it doesn't take too many coats to be opaque, so I like that about it. The only thing I don't like about it is it wasn't as deep of a red I wanted. I wanted like a really, really deep, almost oxblood color, and that isn't it. But I don't know if you can see back there, but I have another Zoya polish, and I think it's called Americano, something like that. And that's a brighter red, so this definitely is deeper than the other red I have, but not the deepest color I was looking for, but I still like it, and I'm happy I got it anyway. Last but not least, I got another Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. They were half off, so they were $9 because they are originally $18. I got mine in the shade Truffle. This is my 8th one, but I got them all on sale, if that, redeems it at all for spending that much money, but I did get them all on sale. It is what I'm wearing today. I really love it. It's like an all-around good color to wear for every day. I think it's perfect. I love the formula of these. They're a little bit moussey, but once you put it on your lips, it really glides and kind of liquefies a little more. I don't know if that makes sense, but I really love the formula. This color is amazing, and I would recommend these all around. Okay, so that wraps up my video. Those are all the things that I picked up during the Ulta sale, and I just wanted to come back and follow up on these products for you so you know how I felt about them. I want to know, do you have any of these products? Do you love them? Do you hate them? What's your experience with them? If you like this type of video, please subscribe down below. Give it a like if you like these videos, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye!